The Reds 4-0 when the man wearing 4-0 has taken the mound on the season. Will they remain unblemished and get at least one win against Baltimore?
High behind home plate, Maile off with the mask near the Reds on deck circle. He's there to make the catch, and Henderson is retired for the first out.
Here's the switch hitter, Adley Rutschman.
Struck him out, bend the knee, that devastating breaking ball.
Rutschman's retired, 2 gone, and now Ryan Mountcastle.
In the air to left from Mountcastle. That ball's into the corner. That ball's going to land in fair territory. So Ryan got a breaking ball in the zone, just kept it fair, and he picks up his 9th double, tying Anthony Santander for the team lead.
Yeah, just kind of reached out there and put a barrel on it.
Anthony looking for his first trip on base in the series. That one, though, is very hittable, and Santander did not miss it. 2 2-out hits against the Lodolo curveball in the first inning. Santander drives in Mountcastle, and the Orioles strike in the opening inning.
Well, Santander getting the party started right here in the first inning.
Jordan Westberg.
Jordan Westberg on the next pitch. Takes one the other way. Out to right field, and it is gone. 2 outs, nobody on, and the Orioles have stitched together a rally out of whole cloth here against Lodolo. Westy goes the other way for a 2-run shot, and it is 3-0 in a blink.
Well, Westberg 0 for 7 in this series coming into this final game. And folks, I'm going to tell you what, that's some pop. That is a rocket backside, almost a line drive getting out of here.
Jorge Mateo.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out on the curveball down and in. Lodolo strikes out 2 but surrenders 3 runs, and the Orioles out to an early 3-run advantage.
There's Dean Kramer making his 7th start of the year, the 77th of his career.
3-2 hit on the ground to Jordan Westberg, and he takes care of Benson for the first out.
Now Ellie De La Cruz will stand in.
Up the ladder, and Dean gets him swinging with a 95-mile-an-hour heater.
That's one of the many things I love about Dean Kramer. He can reach back and step on one every now and then. He steps on 95, just about letter high, and no chance for De La Cruz.
2 outs and nobody on for Spencer Steer.
0-2 cutter beaten into the ground. Rutschman's there. Bare hand spin and a dart. And Dean Kramer with a 1-2-3 first. His offense gave him 3 runs.
1 out base runner. Now the number 9 hitter Ramon Urias.
Pick off. Encarnacion strand to India. Tag applied. Kowser's out.
Good move right there. CES with a nice transfer.
Count is full here on Urias, and the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a looping line drive to India. He'll make the chest-high catch, and the inning is over. Nick Lodolo back to work. All 3 Oriole runs scored in the first with 2 outs. And strike 3 called. Got him looking. Good fastball. Locked up Santander. 5th strikeout of the game for Lodolo. Now Jorge Mateo struck out his first time up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a curveball down and in. That is 6 strikeouts for Nick Lodolo through the first 4 innings. Unfortunately, the Orioles have a 3-run lead. Reds still looking for their first hit. 3 runs, 3 hits for the O's. The Reds still looking for their first base runner of the afternoon. Kramer struck out 2, retiring all 9 he's faced.
Up the ladder at 95. Dean has 3 strikeouts, and 2 have been on the elevated fastball.
2 up and 2 down. Spencer Steer, the batter, popped up. Shallow in right field near the line, stepping softly. Santander, he's there, makes the catch just off the left of the tarp. Kramer continues his masterful work. It's been perfect through 4 frames on the hill.
So Lodolo's retired 9 in a row, and he just hit Urias. Bouncing breaking ball, and the Orioles have their first base runner since the 2nd.
Right off the left toe of Urias with that breaking ball.
Henderson takes a walk. Lodolo couldn't do it on a fastball, so a hit by pitch for Ramon Urias, who now moves up to 2nd as Henderson will jog down the line, and this is going to bring Maile out to have a word here with Lodolo. Adley Rutschman steps in. Again, his home run last night, the difference for the Orioles.
That ball ripped, torpedo down the line. It's a fair ball into the corner. Rutschman's assault on southpaws continues with a run-scoring double to make it 4-zip.
Well, you talk about sitting on a heater and getting one and doing damage right there. Big time.
The Reds don't just need a run or a hit. They need a base runner. They do not have one yet today against this Oriole right-hander Dean Kramer. This ball's lined into left center field. That's a hit. The Reds' first base runner of the game. That breaks up the perfect game bid. here in the 5th, and Encarnacion Strand has a 1-out single.
He got to a baker's dozen, the first 13 in a row of this ball game, retired by the right-hander, and just an Encarnacion Strand soft single right back up the middle.
So 2nd and 3rd and 2 out for the Reds here in the bottom of the 5th.
Espinal pops it up, first base side. Mountcastle's there. Dean gets out of it. 2 on with 1 out. Kramer blemished, but not in the run column.
Dean Kramer was the talk of baseball as he whittled away through this Reds lineup. Swing and a miss. Got him with a good 4-seam fastball. 4th strikeout this afternoon for Dean Kramer. Back to the top of the card, Will Benson. Swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball. A little bit more velocity, and that one was close enough to the zone from Dean Kramer. Benson chased it. He's down on strikes. Now 5 into the glove for Dean Kramer. Will this be the final matchup for Dean Kramer in this ball game as he zeroes in on Ellie De La Cruz? Inside corner, strike 3 call. Got him looking at a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Dean Kramer punches out the side in the 6th. He's been magnificent this afternoon for Baltimore.
Brett Suter back to the hill for another inning of work.
First pitch swing, Ryan McKenna vaults it high, deep, stretching it out to deep left field, and gone! Ryan McKenna slips it over the yellow line in deep left field, and he's got his 2nd home run of the season. Jumped on the first pitch of the 7th inning, took it over the wall in deep left, and it's 5-0 Baltimore. And here comes Adley Rutschman. Rutschman, the switch hitter, bats right against the lefty Suter.
Gets a piece, flares it over De La Cruz, which is basically like hitting a ball over a skyscraper. And Ramon scores on the RBI single. That is bat control at its finest. And this is a 6-0 game.
Some scant moos throughout the crowd as Colton Cowser approaches.
Cowser smacks one the other way, up the alley in left center field. That's an extra base hit. McKenna's going to be waved around from 3rd. De La Cruz will stick the ball in his pocket. It's an RBI double for Colton Cowser, whose hard contact of late is finally rewarded with some green grass.
And the bases are loaded full of Orioles in the 9th.
Here is Anthony Santander. He's enjoyed a good day today.
That ball drilled to right field by Santander. Well struck, and a grand slam. Anthony Santander with a grand closing on what will soon be a glorious series sweep in Cincinnati.
Boy, you talk about finding the barrel on one. That'll bring a smile to your face, too. It's what you call a little icing on the cake here in the 9th inning.
Trying to wrap up this series with some positive energy. Bases loaded for Fraley, who's 0 for 3. Center field, McKenna again coming on hard. In between, plummets down, base hit, station to station. Benson scores, Reds on the board. They will not be blank today. It's 11-1.
Jonathan India, the Reds' last hope. Into center from India. Ryan McKenna's there, and the Orioles sweep the Cincinnati Reds with an 11-1 runaway on Sunday afternoon.